Can you please give us an update on today's search operations?
Sure. Today we are carrying out again the same form of search as we did yesterday. You might recall that yesterday's search was aimed to relocate the objects of some satellite imagery. Yesterday the conditions were not particularly good, poor weather conditions, poor visibility. The aircraft did a radar search yesterday and we made no sightings. Today the forecast is better. The forecast was for some low cloud but relatively clear underneath the cloud. Noting that we got no radar detections yesterday, we have re-planned the search to be visual. So the aircraft flying relatively low, very highly skilled and trained observers looking out of the aircraft windows and looking to see objects. Of its nature, that means that the aircraft are spaced more closely together, and we will need more aircraft for a search of that type. Today we have 5 aircraft. There are 3 Royal Australian Air Force P3 Orion aircraft. AMSA has engaged a long-range corporate jet as a visual search aircraft with State Emergency Service observers aboard. And the US Navy has provided its P8 Poseidon again. All aircraft are currently airborne. The first aircraft is on the way back. 2 aircraft are in the search area, and 1 is about 15 minutes away, and the 5th aircraft is following up a couple of hours behind. All of that will be done and the last aircraft leaving the search area by about 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time tonight, or Canberra time. The first aircraft that got on scene did report on the weather and found it suitable for searching, so that's encouraging. We have no sightings yet, and I'd make the usual reminders that it's although this search area is much smaller than we started with, it nonetheless is a big area when you're looking out the window and trying to see something by eye. So we may have to do this a few times to be confident about the coverage of that search area. So tomorrow's plan is actually to do the same thing again. We will move the search area according to where the weather has moved. Where the water has moved overnight. We will be looking to see if we can acquire more satellite imagery that would provide us with new or refined information. I don't know what that might be. But the plan is we want to find these objects because they are the best lead to where we might find people to be rescued. We have done some work in that area, and we're still focused on that task of finding people to be rescued. These satellite image detections provide us with a good lead. As I said yesterday, it also correlates with the work that was done by the United States National Transportation Safety Board, and that gives a greater degree of confidence in what it is that we're doing. I'd also like to remind viewers that there's a very large team at work here that goes well beyond the Australian Maritime Safety Authority. Not only to Australian agencies, but all the other countries who have already been searching for 12 days up in the Malaysian region, to all of the countries that have provided technical expertise both to AMSA and to the Malaysian authorities, as far afield as the UK and France. So it is a very large team effort, with AMSA playing its part coordinating this, Defence playing its part flying, and the international community playing its part in providing technical support and information, and we're all very grateful for that. We remain focused on on finding people alive if they're there to be found, and that's tomorrow's game.
Thank you.
Thank you.